I miss Tell It Like It Is. I hope everybody out there is doing wonderful. I am doing wonderful, okay? And for you all who are going through something in your lives, you're going through struggles or turmoils or setbacks or stumbling blocks or roadblocks or whatever you may be going through, I hope and I pray that Divine Creator will help you to find peace and a solution in the midst of your storm. Just always remember, life is like the weather. It is forever changing. You don't know what you're going to get day by day. Sometimes we have storms. Sometimes we have tornadoes. Sometimes we have tsunamis. But always remember, each day is forever changing, and there will come a rainbow to your life. Today's topic is going to be about fear. You know, yes, God does not give us a spirit of fear, but of peace, love, and a sound mind. But there are times, because we are human, that we tend to panic. And a lot of times we panic because of the unknown. And the unknown, when you don't know what's coming next, sometimes it brings about fear. And when you have fear, you have anxiety. And when you have anxiety, sometimes it can get so bad that you just feel like a little mouse freezing up in one spot, stagnated. You can't go right, you can't go left. You just stagnated in one spot, frozen with fear because you don't know what your next step in life is going to be because of so many drastic changes that are going on today in this world. And yes, I'm not going to lie. It can be very scary. It can, even for me, but I refuse to let fear take over my mind. Because when you have fear and you have decisions that you have to make in life, you cannot make the proper decisions when you are full of fear. A lot of times when you are full of fear, you end up making the wrong decision. And when you make the wrong decision, you make a shipwreck in your life. So a lot of times, even for me, like there are times I have to calm down my mind. There are times I have to just stop and say, okay, calm down. It's okay. Breathe. It's okay. God has this. You have this. It's okay. Relax your mind. There are times I've had to I've had to sit down somewhere and just literally just stop everything I'm doing and just breathe. Because I felt that fear, that panic, that anxiety that was trying to get the best of me. But I told that fear, that panic, and that anxiety, not today. You have no home here with me. And, a lot of times we all face challenges in our lives, a challenge every day, because when you are a person that is so used to having plans and you're so used to seeing these plans fall through or come through for you, And then now we're living in a society where there are those certain people that run the world that want to tell you how to live your life, what to do with your life, what to put in your body. All of a sudden, you're like, what is this? Lord, what is this? And it's not bad enough that people try to tell you what to do in your life and what to put in your body. But it's even worse when your privacy is invaded and when people are telling you, you do this or we take away your livelihood. So there are so many right now. There are so many people that are faced with challenges. There are so many people that don't have jobs because they have chosen not to put something in their body. And it is their choice and it is their right. Because at the end of the day, who is anybody to tell you what to put in your body? At the end of the day, no two bodies are made the same. Nobody, not even twins, have the same genetic makeup. So, what works good for someone else may work terrible for someone else. That's just like when you take medicine, and this is any medicine in general. You may could take an aspirin and be fine. Another person may can't take that aspirin. That person may have an allergic reaction. And why? Because no two bodies are the same. So we're living in a world where I consider it as what we're seeing in front of our very eyes, a world of people that want to control us, people that is not happy just with having their luxurious lifestyle, but they feel the need to try and make everybody else miserable. They feel the need to control. And that's what it is. It's really a form of control. And I'm going to say this, I'm going to say this because I miss tell it like it is, and I'm going to tell it like it is. And I'm going to use an illustration, well, a parable. Okay. Hypothetically speaking, if someone invited you to dinner, but you didn't know it was dinner, you just came over to their house to sit down and they just, they were cooking dinner. They didn't invite you to dinner. You just came over and you were sitting down. They happened to be cooking dinner. Okay. And they asked you, do you want some? And you say, no, thank you. I'm good. I'm full. And they're like, no, take a plate. Have a plate. And you're like, no, I'm good. Thank you. And they gave that plate to you and they said, eat it. I said, have a plate or else. Now, what would come to your mind? What would come to your mind? Okay, I'm telling this person no, but this person is trying to shove this food down my throat. And this person is telling me, eat this plate or else. We won't be friends. We're done. We're through. I'm going to tell you what comes to my mind, okay? I'm going to tell you what comes to my mind and probably so many other people's mind. It's called, why are you trying to force this on me so bad? What is it? When I say no, you say yes. When I say no, you say go. When I say no, you tell me do this or else this is going to be the consequences. Let me tell you, that will bring, when you're trying to force something on someone, that will bring complete questioning. And you will start to wonder, well, why is it so important that this is being forced on me? And they say, oh, you have a choice. But really, you have an ultimatum. Yes, you have a choice, but you have an ultimatum. So all I'm saying is probably, in my opinion, well, I'm speaking for myself, and probably many other people, if certain things weren't shoved down our throats in such a radical and drastic way, speaking for myself, I probably would do it. And we all know what I'm talking about. I probably would. But when the plate is being shoved down my throat, then I'm saying to myself, hell no. Hell to the no. Because it's like this. If you were sitting there and someone was trying to shove a plate down your throat and you said no, you're going to think they're trying to poison you, right? Am I correct? Even if it may not be that, you're going to think that, because anytime you're trying to force something on people, it will bring forth a panic. And when people panic, people freeze up in fear. They like that little mouse. And they become stagnated and nothing happens. That is why it is so important to give people a choice. See, I would have rather seen people, even that I know, that got the, I'm going to do this. I'd rather seen them and how, they were doing with it without any mandates. And I would have thought nothing of it. I would have been like, okay, you know what? I'm going to get mine. Okay? Just like I got all the other. Okay? And I would not have even thought twice about it. Not even twice. I'd have been like, okay, all right, it's been a year or so and I've seen such and such had this and this other person. So, even though I know we don't have the same genetic makeover, look like quite a bit of people are doing good. You know what? I'm going to go ahead on and get it. But when you're trying to shove the plate down my throat, then that brings about fear, panic, paranoia. Some paranoia is a good paranoia, though. Okay? So for all you people who are going through something out here, because you decided not to take this, and now you don't have a job, and you don't know how you're going to make it. Lean on God. And I'll be praying for you. Because I pray for me every day, baby. I pray for me, and I know that no matter what, my Creator has me, and always know He has you. And yes, there may have been a monkey wrench thrown in your plan, a stumbling block, a roadblock in your plans, and it may have thrown you all off because you are so used to just planning and letting things fall through. And now someone who just wants to control your life just thrown a curveball, and now you're sitting there looking like, Lord, what am I going to do? And some of you probably in despair, wanting to give up. Hold on, baby. Hold on. Never give up. And don't let fear paralyze you. And if you have decisions to make based on you being affected by these mandates, and you have all this fear, calm down in your mind. Do the breathing thing. Breathe in through your nose, your mouth, hold it, and slowly let it go. And tell yourself, it's okay. Tell yourself it's okay until you begin to believe it's okay. And then once you calm down, you can make rational decisions about your life and not make them based on fear. And then you don't have all this fear that just makes you feel depressed and just stagnated in one place, because a lot of people are going through something today. A lot of people are feeling the pressure of this drastically changing world. And this is hitting people of every profession. Every profession. People who've been on their jobs for years and years and years and have given good performances are being booted off their job because they decided to make a choice about their bodies. What a shame. What a shame. What has this society come to? Some people may say, oh, an end. No, baby, it's far from an end. But I can tell you one thing. When it seems like things are coming to an end in your life, always know that no matter how dark it may seem, there is a new beginning coming for you. And yes, some of you may be scared because you're not used to change, especially those who have been on their jobs for years. You're not used to it. And some of you probably planned on retiring from your job. But now because you made a choice not to get this, in your arm, now you're forced out and you can't even, retire. For you, people, change is not always bad. Sometimes what is a tragedy ends up a blessing somewhere in the mix. You feel me? So hold on, people. I'm encouraging you because guess what? I encourage myself every day. And don't ever feel like you've done something wrong because you have made a choice. For whatever reason, you've made that choice for yourself. You've not done anything wrong by making a choice for you. Saying that, I miss telling like it is. You all hang in there. Hang in there and be encouraged. Because I'm going to stay encouraged every day. I am going to stay encouraged every single day. And my grandmother always had a saying, and I'm going to say this. I probably said this before, but she said, only the strong survives. The weak withers and die. Then my garden mother said this. She says, if you don't get busy living, then you'll get busy dying. But the choice is yours. It is not the end of the world, people. It is not. Even if it feels like it, it is not. Hang on. Hang on. And for you people that this has not affected, that's a blessing for you. But these mandates have affected a lot of people. And a lot of people are going through so much today. And it's unfortunate. It's a shame. It's a shame. But it is the world that we're living in. Once again, I'm just telling like it is. I have to go. Take care. Toodaloo.